Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Lilani Grace podcast. Today, my guest is Nicole. She is a previous oil field worker, now turned into high ticket sales, and we are here to hear all about her story. Welcome, Nicole.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. I got so excited when I started following you and I started hearing parts of your story. It's like a
Yeah.
very dramatic story, actually. So, why don't you tell me how you kind of got into the oil field work?
So I got into the oil field actually because I was working for a friend who was just a basic contractor, and we're just kind of installing cabinets and doing like minor carpentry stuff. And one day he totally ghosted me. I
Oh,
went an
no.
entire week of not hearing from him, not even knowing if he was alive, let alone getting paid, right?
Oh, no.
And I was dating a guy at the time that was already in the oil fields doing what I had been doing. And he's like, you know what? Why don't you just come? I'll get you hired and you can just try it out, see if you like it. After like day one, I was hooked. I knew that's exactly what I wanted to do. I've always been in more of like the physical job. I'm
Yeah.
not really one for sitting behind a desk or customer service or waitressing. It's just not my thing. So as soon as he put that paint in my hand, I was like, oh my God, I love this. And then I found out that they were sandblasting too. And I'm like, I want to do that.
Oh,
And then
wow.
I got introduced to spraying and was like, this is where I need to be. So it just kind of stuck and I loved it. And I dated him for 8 years. So we were together working side by side every day for 8 years in the trade,
Wow.
which obviously affected our relationship and it ended. But
Yeah. That's got to be tough
because of
working with
him,
your significant
I
other.
yeah. But I mean, because of him, he got me the job that I needed at the time. It paid my bills.
Yeah.
It allowed me to have savings. I was out of town working. I could keep up with the boys. And
Nice.
honestly, to me, that was like such a huge accomplishment. And it got to the point at the end where I could do my own thing and not need him with me anymore. We didn't have any days off, right? Like I
Wow.
was gone, I would work for 24 days, sometimes 30 days.
What?
We were
Wow.
yeah, it's 12.5 hour days. You would maybe come home maybe for 4 days if you were lucky.
What?
Yeah, I spent the last 3 years in BC working on the Trans Mountain expansion project,
Okay.
and we had a 6-in-1 schedule. So you could work 12.5 hour days and then get Sunday off. Well, you're working in plus 30 weather, coveralls, hard hat boots. So
Oh,
that
my
Sunday
gosh.
that you could potentially have off, if you were lucky, most of the time we were asked to work it anyways, but
Oh,
that
wow.
would be spent cooking, doing laundry, sleeping, right? And then just getting ready for work the very next day. So, because of that, it was just easier to stay in a relationship with somebody that was already in the trades doing the same thing, right? But
Convenience.
yeah, and I mean, like the relationship died, and I did end up dating somebody new that I knew from 10 years ago who I've now been with for the last 2 years, and I
Oh,
absolutely
cool.
adore.
Aw.
But it was because of him too that I did end up leaving the trades. Like I didn't have the supports before of somebody saying, you know what, just go do whatever you want to do. Like I had to make my own money. I still had to pay my own way. I still had to show up every single day. And you become the identity of that job, right? So
Absolutely.
when I introduced myself to people, it was, hey, I'm Nicole. I'm an industrial sandblaster and coder. Like that was it. There was nothing else to it because my entire life, those 12 to 13-hour days were spent at work
Yeah.
all day, every day.
So you
Like
didn't even really have a social life then?
no, you didn't have a life. You didn't have time to do anything. I would wake up at 4:30 in the morning, get
Oh,
ready, get to work. I would be on site for 6:30. We'd be in a toolbox meeting by 7 a.m. and then you would work until 6:30 at night, drive off site at 7. So there's your 12.5 hour days, right? Like
and they just
by
go
the
home and
time you
sleep.
get home, yeah, by the time you get home, you basically rush through dinner, rush through a shower, and jump into bed because you're waking up at 4 o'clock the next morning. And
Oh my
every
gosh.
single day, my life just flew by to the point where it was like, what happened last year? Oh, yeah, I worked. Like, did you go anywhere? No. Did you do anything special? No. In fact, I missed all, birthdays, special occasions. There
Oh,
was one year actually for Christmas. I got stranded in an Airbnb in BC because all the flights were canceled. I was
no.
alone.
That's so sad.
Yeah, right? Like, I was
Wow.
ready to go, but got
Yeah.
stranded because I was working a job that was just paying me crazy amounts of money, and that's all
So
my
did
life.
it feel like it was a good trade-off, trading your life for so much money?
At first, yeah, it honestly did. It really,
Yeah.
really did.
I can
But
see how
then
that would be
later,
enticing, yeah.
it is, honestly, it's nice not having to ever look at your bank account. Like, I could
Yeah.
just spend and just be okay with it. I had money in savings. It didn't matter,
Well,
right?
you
It was
didn't
just,
even have
want
time
that.
to spend money.
Yeah, that was the other thing. You're so busy, it just saves and saves and
Just
saves,
stacks
and
up in your bank account.
yeah, it started to get to the point in the winter, I was asking for a layoff just to be able to have my own time and to heal, and
No
the company always
kidding.
took me back. I would just, "Hey, it's November. Can I have my winter layoff? I'll be back in March." And they're like, "Yep, no problem. Here you go."
Oh, wow. Well, that's good. At least you were able to take the time off to kind of recover. That must have been so hard on your body.
Yeah, my hands are all messed up from it. My neck is completely messed up from it, just from like wearing a hard hat for all those years, wearing a blast hood, holding a blast hose. Like my body is just not the same anymore. And then I started to really fry my nervous system, just like doing spray jobs and not taking care of myself, right? So I was suffering
No
from
kidding.
really, really bad bloating, inflammation. My hair was falling out. I
Wow.
wasn't sleeping ever. I could maybe do 2 hours at a time and then just continually wake up. I was fried.
So, how long in total did you work that job?
I was there for a little over 8 years until
Wow.
I started at a company called Pro Paint, and I was working really closely with a friend of mine, Kevin. He was my foreman, really good friend for 4 years. I went on every single job with him. Like there was some jobs where it was just me and him, and then other jobs where it was me, him, and a bit of a crew. And he died on the job last year,
Oh
and
my
like
gosh.
that totally totally rocked me
No
because I was
kidding.
diagnosed with a brain AVM the year before, and once he passed, I was like, "Oh my god, like we spend so much time here at work. Like the work crew is our family."
Yeah,
And the
no
fact that
kidding.
his own wife and kid didn't even want him to go to that job in
Ugh.
BC. She originally said no. And then he agreed, "Okay, I'll do 2 weeks on and 1 week off." He was on his way home for days off and died.
Oh my gosh.
Like I can't imagine. I cannot imagine.
That must have been so traumatizing for you.
It was horrible for the whole crew,
Yeah.
honestly. Like
Yeah.
we had spent a lot of time with him and he became a really close friend of mine. Like I had spoken to him a week before he passed because he was trying to get me to come out. I was on my winter layoff at the time and he's like, "Come out, the boys miss you. We want to do this and we need your help spraying, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'll come like in a couple weeks." Give the weather a little bit of time to calm down because it was like March. And then, yeah, I got the call like a week later. Kevin passed. So, of course, I packed my bags and I said, I'll finish the job for him. And I went out and I finished those
Wow.
tanks. And then I went to one more job after that. And my boyfriend looked at me and was like, "Are you still like, this is what you want or you don't want? Like, what do you want to do?" Because he was coming to see me every couple months in BC. Like, our relationship just wasn't it wasn't gonna go anywhere if I wasn't home. I could see him once a month. So
Yeah.
I was like, "No, you know what? Like, I'm done." He's like, "I'll support you, whatever you want to do. Just come home and be happy." And then my sister announced, she's like, "I'm pregnant." I'm like, "Okay, okay, that's
So
it.
now you need to be home.
I need to be
So
home."
not only are you completely burning out your body,
Yeah,
you're burning out your nervous system. Now you're dealing with trauma. You're not seeing your boyfriend ever. Like that is a lot. I can't even imagine. Like
yeah.
your body, your brain, everything must have been shutting down at that point.
It pretty much was. I was running on.
So were you already thinking about getting out of it before your boyfriend like verbalized that?
Yeah, I had spent probably the last 2 years wanting out, but just
Yeah.
I kept getting pulled back in because the money is so good, right? And then when you get a call from your project manager being like, "Hey, we need you," or the foreman being like, "Hey, we really need you on this spray job," because not everybody sprays, and
Yeah.
you do develop a bit of an ego thinking that like the company needs you when
Yeah.
they say like that, right? So of course, for me, being a woman in the trades, like I was the only girl on my crew. There was no other girls, right?
Mhm.
So for me to show up and like take over, it was like,
Yeah,
not
plus And if your crew's feeling like family at that point, then you
Yeah.
probably feel obligated too when they're like, "Hey, we need you." It's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
well, my family needs me. I gotta go."
Exactly. You'd get messages from, random crew members being like, "Hey, when are you coming back? We miss you." And it's like, "Oh, guys, okay, I miss you too. I'm coming."
Yeah, that's
Even though I
hard.
wanted out, but like I didn't know what to do. I wanted to work from home so bad. Like my sister
Mhm.
works from home and she's got this amazing life. I'm like, that's what I want. I just want to be home in my own bed and not living out of a suitcase for once.
Yeah,
Like,
no kidding.
please. So I didn't have any plan B. I didn't have another job lined up. I didn't have anything. I just
Just quit.
messaged my project manager and was like, "Hey, listen, I'm really sorry." And he's like, "You know what? You're welcome back anytime. Go ahead, go do whatever you want to do." And I was like, "Oh my God." I was like pooping my pants trying to send this message. He's like, "Nicole, it's all good. We love you here. We'll see you whenever."
Uh, well, that's nice. Have they tried to lure you back since you quit?
Yeah, I've had a couple messages just from my old foreman asking if I'm coming back. A couple of the crew have messaged me. And then I did get a message from one of the QA guys a while ago telling me he had a job that I could go do kind of close to home just for extra cash if I wanted. And then I had another guy from another company to message me and be like, "Hey, we need a foreman. Do you want to come?" And I'm like, "No," but yes and no at the same time. They're like, "Well, what are you doing right now?" I'm like, "Nothing." Like, "Oh, savings is getting low, eh?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's at zero."
Those must be some tempting offers then.
Yeah, it was super tempting, but my entire body screams, "Don't do it," right?
Yeah. So how long has it been since you quit now?
It's been 9 months.
Okay. And how is your body doing at the recovering?
Oh my God, girl, it is so much better, so much better. Finally feeling safe enough to let my body heal was,
Yeah.
I think, the biggest turning point for me, and just having the space to do it, right?
Yeah.
And
So
then
what
understanding and listening to, like, the cues that my body was giving me too, right? Like,
mhm.
I had changed my water, I'm getting better sleep, I went gluten-free, I don't eat any meat, I'm in the gym consistently now on an actual plan. It's just everything is just falling into place slowly, but I've only been feeling good for the last 2 months. It's
Oh, I can imagine.
it's taken a long time to get to this point where, like, I'm not bloating, I'm sleeping a little bit better, my
Mhm.
meals are better, everything's just working its way at catching up.
And how's your nervous system doing now?
Man, it's so much better. It is so much better, and I think a lot of that too had to do with getting the dog.
Oh, for sure.
When we decided to buy her, I had told my boyfriend, "This is gonna keep me home because if we don't get her, I will go back to work." Like, that
Mm.
paycheck will take me back no matter what my body is saying to me.
That's actually a really good cheat code.
Yeah, we get her and I stay, or we don't get her and there's potential of me hightailing it back to BC for another 6 months. So, we ended up getting her in August last
Nice.
year, so
And she
she's
is
been super
such a
helpful for the
cutie.
nervous system. I know, she's adorable.
And you've started training her with those, command buttons, right?
I did, yeah, actually, right before this call, she kept hitting the toy button and then the walk button, and I'm like, "No, you have to wait."
She's so sweet. I love seeing your videos of her. I'm such a dog person.
Aw, thanks. I know, she's pretty special. She's
Yeah.
watching out the window right now.
Aw. So, how did you find your way into high ticket sales?
So, funny story, Brittany, who is one of our head team members on Team Elevate, I went to high school with her,
Okay.
and I wanna say about 4 years ago when she was doing her personal training stuff online, we ended up kinda reconnecting a little bit and chatted just kinda minorly, and then I lost touch with her for a few years, and then just recently at the end of last year, she came across my profile on Instagram
Okay.
because I was trying to do something there, anything that I could
Yeah.
do with like digital marketing or anything, right? And she she ended up messaging me and was like, "Oh my God, Nicole, it's you again." Like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
what are you up to?" And then she had mentioned that she was doing coaching. I'm like, "That's exactly what I need." I'm like, "Coach me." So I hired her as my coach because I was going to try and do my own coaching program to help women work through burnout, right? Which is
Yeah.
exactly what I've been going through. And then she kind of pivoted into this high ticket stuff. And
Mhm.
as I saw her going into it, I was like, "Oh, this kind of seems like really interesting," because I had previously, a few years ago, been a part of a different team and
Okay.
it didn't work out. So I did end up canceling my whole everything with them and just kind of like walked away from it. And then
Mhm.
Brittany came in presenting the exact same offer. And at first I was like, no, I already tried that, been there, done that, didn't really enjoy it. But then I saw how the team works and how
Yes.
the structure is just a little bit different, and the support that you get from this team is just like unparalleled from what I had before. And
Yeah.
even in digital marketing, it is completely different. So I ended up saying yes and jumped in once again. And now here we are trying to make this work online.
Yeah. And so you've only been in for like what, 2 months or something?
Yeah, I started mid-January and I
Yeah.
didn't really start posting until kind of the beginning of February, just
Okay.
trying to figure everything out and get my content in order because my original Instagram was for the burnout stuff, right?
Right. Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
Hi, baby.
I knew you'd come over eventually.
Oh, she's so sweet.
We're getting bigger.
Yeah. Did you get her as a puppy?
I did, yeah, we got her at 8 months old.
Aw.
Big baby.
So cute, so distracting.
I know.
Um, what were we talking about? Okay, so you joined in January,
Yeah,
and yeah, this team, that's the main draw for me was the
yeah,
team and the support that we get and all of the resources that we get is just absolutely incredible.
yeah.
So, what have you learned about yourself since joining the team?
So I think for me, it was more trying to get over the fact that I am capable of doing something else, right? Coming from the trades and being so hands-on and physical and not really understanding the online world it was a huge switch for me. So
Yeah.
definitely learning that I can do something else and that I do have the support and it's okay to ask for help when I need it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely just kind of learning more to like show up for myself too, right?
Yeah, that's such a huge switch going from something where like you get up in the morning, you know exactly what you're doing, you're working with your body constantly,
Yeah.
and switching to a space like this where everything's so unknown at this point. Like everything digital online is still such a new industry. Yeah, the internet's been around for 20 some years, whatever, but all of this is still so new. Even the people that are exploding in the industry are still
Yeah.
figuring out what it is. And
Yeah.
it changes so much too, like month to month, day to day, everything is always changing. So it's hard to keep
Yeah.
up in this space. But we do have so much support, so much training. If we
Yeah.
have any questions, we have a huge team that we go to with our questions. Like, yeah, the support is unmatched for sure.
Yeah, it's huge. Definitely a game changer for me.
Yeah, for sure. And how are you liking the products so far?
Honestly, I love them. They're changing my freaking life. Like, since I started drinking the water, I've noticed the dark bags that used to be under my eyes are completely gone. Like, I don't
Wow.
have that anymore. My skin is brighter. My hair
Mm-hmm.
is so soft. Oh my God. I have
Yeah,
never
right?
had hair like this ever in my life. And the fact that it was falling out before and has now stopped shedding and is like super soft is crazy to me. I spent years in the dust, in the chemicals, and my hair was like fried and dry and disgusting. And now all of a sudden I can like run my fingers through it. That's never happened to
Wow.
me ever before. And then the recovery from the gym, crazy, crazy. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even think that was going to be possible. But once I started drinking that water, it was like a huge game changer.
Yeah, it's amazing how that water
Yeah.
penetrates your cell, like at a cellular level. It's going in and like healing. It's so cool.
Yeah, and my digestion is better, like, my bloating is better, like, I know, yes, I changed my food up. Yeah, the bloating's been great, which has been phenomenal for me because it was getting really bad. I would bloat 2 hours to 3 hours after I ate anything.
Wow.
I would bloat when I didn't even have food in my stomach.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it wasn't just, like, the normal bloating, like, I would bloat and have this pain under the right side of my
Oh,
ribs. It would be consistent painful, not just like, "Oh, I'm, like, full of food," or, like, the period bloat. It's was completely different. I was so inflamed inside of me. It was
wow.
not good at all, but
How fast did
definitely
you
got better.
notice a difference with the water?
It's taken about a month, to be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, when we have so much healing to do, it takes time.
it does. Yeah, and, like, I was willing to give it the time too because I didn't know what I was coming into, right? You hear all these great testimonials, but you're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it," and it's true. Everything that everybody
It's
says is
true.
freaking true.
Yeah. Yeah. So you mentioned that your sister had announced she was pregnant. Has she had her baby now?
She did. She had him in September. His
Wow.
name is Heath.
Aw.
So adorable. And it's
And you
nice because I
live
get to spend so much time with him now that I'm home. Like, her and I go
yeah.
to the barn together. I go with her 3 days a week, and then sometimes a few extra days just to watch him. But,
Nice.
we take turns, so I'll ride, she watches him, and then she rides, I watch him, or I'll just
Aw.
go and watch him while she's riding if she needs it, or whatever she needs. I'm just happy to be here, and, like, I don't even like kids, but I freaking love that kid.
It's different when they're your own flesh and blood, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, and can you imagine being away for work and missing out on all those times now?
I couldn't. Now that I've been here, 'cause, like, I had to watch her dog while she went into labor and had him, and even just being there for her after the hospital, like, I was there every other day being like, "Do you need anything? What do you want? Can I help?"
Aw. Oh, I love that. You're such
Yeah,
a
I
good
couldn't
auntie.
imagine not being there because our entire family is in Ontario, so her
Oh,
and I are the only
wow.
ones we have here in Alberta. We don't have anybody
Wow.
else, right? So,
So she
if I
must be
wasn't
really
around.
thankful that you're around.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
No kidding.
Yeah, and it's nice because she's only 2 years younger than me, so we're pretty close already.
Aw, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a younger sister too. She's 3.5 years younger than me, and she lives on the island, so I don't get to see her
Oh.
super often. But she's actually coming next month for Easter, and I'm so excited to see her.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, how has your relationship with your boyfriend changed since being home?
Oh my god, it is so much better. And, like, obviously, I feel bad because he's paying for everything and supporting me, but for him, because he works 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off, so he's gone
Okay.
for half the month and then home for half the month. He's like, "I love having you home." Well, that's nice.
Aw.
He's like, "No, but really, like, we get to spend all this time together, we can do whatever we want, I can still support you, and you can chase your dreams and do whatever the heck it is that's gonna make you happy, right?" But it's strengthened our bonds so much better than just seeing him once a month, right? Because that's how we
No
started our
kidding.
relationship, was like, "Hey, this is great, but, I'm gonna be seeing. I'll see you whenever, I guess."
Yeah,
He's like,
that must have been hard lining up your schedules too. If you're gone and he's gone, like,
"Mhm."
how
Yeah.
did you guys meet?
So 10 years ago, we actually met in the gym originally.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, but funny enough, I was order picking tires on night shift in a warehouse, and he
Okay.
came in the morning to pick up the tires, and then I ended up seeing him at the gym later, and we ended up talking and just kinda, like, I don't know, became friends, I guess, and he was always that person that was like, "Man, if I didn't have a boyfriend, I would date you so hard." But
Aw.
never got a chance to, and, like, he always had a girlfriend too, and then
Yeah.
I moved away and I was gone for 5 years somewhere else, so I didn't talk to him for 5 years, and then all of a sudden one day, there he is in my Instagram DMs being like, "Hey girl, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hello."
Oh, hello.
Yes, because I was on the way out in my relationship anyways, right? And I was just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I could talk to you.
It's all about the
What you
timing, right?
doing?" Yeah, and that's the thing, like, the universe always has a plan for you, you just have to wait for the timing to be right, and I think that's what happened for us. Was 10 years ago, the timing wasn't right, and then
Yeah.
now it was right.
You probably both had some growing to do to be the
We
people
did.
you needed to be in this relationship.
Yeah, 100%, so now it's perfect, and I'm so in love, and it's just good.
Aw. I love that for you.
Yeah, no, I honestly couldn't be happier, really. I
Yeah.
spent 8 years in a relationship that I wasn't happy in to find the person that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with now, and that's amazing.
Yeah,
I
and
hope
to have
everybody can find that, honestly.
right? Yeah, sign me up,
Yeah.
please. That's so nice having that support. Like, there's not a
Yeah.
lot of men out there who would be like, "You know what? I'm gonna support you. You go chase your dreams. You go figure it out.
Yep.
Like, you're safe here. You're" yeah,
Yeah. No, it's
that's
been amazing. Like, he went and got his personal training certification, so I'm on my way to get mine by the end of this
nice.
year, and then we're gonna build a business together doing that as well. So
Awesome.
we'll have, my online stuff and then
Yeah.
our personal training stuff, and he's still gonna keep his regular job until I can retire him, hopefully.
Yes, that'd be amazing. Yeah,
That's
and
the
personal
goal.
training works in so well with this business too. Like, it's all health
Yeah,
and wellness, right? We have so
exactly.
many coaches that have either added this to their life or they've transitioned from coaching to this.
Yeah, no, exactly. And, like, I'm big on the energy side of things too. Like, I'm a Reiki master. I've done decodes healing. I've done the QHHT stuff, like the crystal healing, all of it. So all of this is just tying in so nicely. You know, it's funny how you do these jobs that don't really align with who you are, and then when
Yeah.
something an opportunity pops up like this high ticket stuff that just aligns with everything that you already enjoy and you already like, and it just like, here's your path. Just
Yeah, right?
follow it and it's easy, but then when you go against it and you resist all this life is just hard.
Yeah. No kidding. I know when it
Yeah.
came into my life, I'm like, this is what I was searching for all those years, and I didn't
Yeah.
even know it.
Right? Yeah, didn't
And it
even
just
know it.
yeah, your nervous system is just calm thinking about it. You're not
Mhm.
stressed about it. Like, it's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
even when you're not making sales, just being a part of the team and learning about yourself and learning about this business, like, it all just feels so good, right?
It does, and watching everybody else have those wins too is just so encouraging to keep
So
going and to
encouraging.
keep pushing, you know, and building something that's yours, right? Like this isn't somebody else's job telling you what to do and hiring you to
Yes.
do things, right? Like you decide your day, you decide how you want to show up and how you want to build and where you want to take it. And to me,
You're
that's
in control.
feeling was, yeah, controlling my business, my life, my dream. Like, that's
Mhm.
what I want here. That's what I'm taking from being a part of this team is to grow together, but also individually.
Yeah. I've always known that I don't work well under someone. Having a
Ugh,
boss is just not my vibe. Having someone else control my schedule, hate it. Hate it so much.
I know. I'm so grateful every morning I sleep in. I don't wake up to an alarm. I'm just like, oh man, this
Right?
is life. Like for real. Go to the gym. I make breakfast. I go ride my pony, walk the dog. You know, I come back like, what is this? This is
Yeah.
fantastic. And really,
That's
like,
the
I owe it all
life.
to my boyfriend, though, really. Like,
Yeah,
let's
for
be honest,
sure.
because if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have any of this because I've already blown through all my savings. I'd be back to work by now.
Yeah, for sure. And the
Yeah.
fact that this is like a long-term goal too, like
Yeah.
to level up and get those legacy bonuses where you're paid out for life, like
Yeah. That's the
who doesn't
exciting
want
part
that?
of this. Yeah. Seeing those goals, like that next level, like if I could just get to that next spot, I'll have made it. And then that
Yeah.
next one, right? That's just going to keep paying me for the
Yeah.
rest of my life. Like, I think that is so cool, especially for people that have kids, right? Because you can pass that down. But
Yeah.
just to be able to build something that's getting bigger and bigger consistently instead of you just like hustling for all these tiny little sales that aren't really going anywhere, right? Like I tried the digital marketing thing and reselling courses before I got into
Yeah.
this. I made $0, like
Yeah.
zero.
I
And I
did that
showed up
too.
every day. I hated it. I
Yeah.
didn't like making the content. TikTok was draining me. I don't like that
Oh, I hate
platform. It
TikTok.
just I'm on it again now trying to like expand, but like I hate it so much.
I know. I post here and there. I think I have like 5 posts on there, maybe. And it's usually like clips from the podcast. But
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
great.
like not on there at all.
No.
Instagram is my jam.
I'm trying. I've been restricted on Instagram, so I had to kinda, like, go over this.
Yeah, that's frustrating. It seems like a lot of people on our team have had to deal with that too.
Yeah. It's my own fault, though. I know what I did. I said something that I shouldn't have said in the wrong wording for Instagram's likes. Yeah, and then apparently I commented on too many people's things, so don't do that ever.
It's ridiculous the stuff that they get you for.
It is. It seriously is. I was like, I can't even comment on people's stories anymore. I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
Ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm just gonna keep pushing, keep going forward, and it is
We've
what it
got
is.
this.
Yeah.
Well, it's been so awesome getting to hear your story, getting
Oh,
to know
thank you.
you a little bit deeper. Your story is just incredible. Um, where can people find you online? Instagram and TikTok, I guess.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm at she.rises.radiant. And then my personal profile, Nicole Pringle. I'm everywhere.
Awesome. We'll have that in the show notes so you guys can find her. If you guys are interested in anything that we've talked about, reach out to one of us. We'll be happy to answer any questions.
Yep.
And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for coming on, Nicole.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This was great.